With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Here's Rick Woolen bringing it out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Okay, right? Get.
Love going to throw right away. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Well, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play. I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure in already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away? I think maybe that tough rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Woolen will return it from the end zone. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Hey, look at this Packers defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Listen to me. Start.
On third down, Cousins. That is caught. Powering his way forward. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A quick throw out to Lockett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he's got this one down to the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be. Well, when they saw it last week on the ground, they want to see it in this game as well.
And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, can't. Gun. 300.
Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season they could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
Now Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Leave it. Bring up 48.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
48.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 14 in the Seahawk first. Cousins to throw it. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Packers 7.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, 382, last 50. Wait the
Straight ahead, Walker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Lucas Van Ness in there on the tackle. The Seahawks at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Hey, Steamer. Wait the hot.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. And this is caught. Touchdown. Ken Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A short throw to Musgrave. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Love from the gun. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 3rd down and 1.
Go red. Blue strike. Ready?
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Down. Set.
1st down, going to the air with Love. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Set. Hut. Ready.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. To throw now. Here's Love. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Come on, set. Right, 97.
They'll try and run for it. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball and put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Here's Love. And they'll get this down to the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Here we go.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Love now. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
3-3.
Throwing. Love. Flushed out right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordan Love with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Packers are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Woolen will return it from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Walker now on 1st and 10. Down to about the 37. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Bring up 48.
To throw is Cousins. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And they will get the 1st down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. First down, here's Cousins. Finding Rocket for the catch here on the out route. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Play action now. Cousins. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Myers on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Set, ready. 22 needle. Go pick. Red, yellow. Ready?
Final play of the half. Love finds his receiver, Watson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
560.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Fielded at the 20. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, first and 10.
First and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Slot man moves right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, Walker with it. 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 67 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
And Walker once more. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
A gear for Walker running right. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
1st down, love to pass. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The tight end in motion right. Cousins now on 2nd down. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Cousins. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. He'll have the win at his back here in the fourth quarter. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Throw there by Love, pulled in by Reed. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Hurry.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll send Reed in motion left. Now Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
3-3. Ready?
Love throwing for it. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And right side, they're going to go option here. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave it. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the 1st down.
Leave it, bring up 48. Yellow. Zebra.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7. Now Cousins. He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he is in for the second touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
This is 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's 1st down.
Hut, hut.
Here's Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go. Set.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Drill green. Set.
Love looking to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's 3rd down.
Go. Fight. Fight. On the ball. On the ball.
Love. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Slide through. Yellow. Go. Ready.
Now Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Seahawks are going to win this football game. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but